So I figured I'd shoot a little channel update video here and kind of explain why there hasn't been too many videos coming lately. Still mowing. Tonight did a little bit of welding on this. This is a bracket I made a year ago for my trimmer to put on the 1025R. I never finished welding it, was just all tacked. So this actually goes on the loader mount to put a string trimmer on. I never finished that, but I had the welder out anyways to weld. Let's see what. That's pretty cool. Little quick welding on that and on this. So, my new subscribers. We do a big Christmas display every year. This will be our third year doing it. And this I made last year, this plate. It added this top piece on here. And this goes on the top of a flagpole. And we actually slip strings of Christmas lights in here. And they droop down to make a tree. Well, the problem we realized last year was you have this on top of couple pipes 17 feet up in the air, and now you gotta try to screw it on, which really stinks and it's quite dangerous. You got somebody standing on top of a ladder, this and that. So this piece underneath here is gonna turn into a giant hinge point, so you can just build it and tip it up, pin it in place, and it'll be good to go. So I did some welding on that tonight. Welding on that tonight. That's what I've been working out here. And yes, I think last time I showed this, somebody questioned this too. That is my welding cable. This is actually a silo unloader cable. Guy checked on the silo. I go, what are you gonna do with that cable? This is only pulling 50 amps, but I can guarantee you could pull 100 amps through this cable. This is just some serious cable. This is another one of the pipe pulls. I painted it already because it didn't need anything welded on or drilled in. So as you can see, that plus that short one I got there on the top makes a pretty long one. Plus there's about 3 feet that are buried, like 3 feet that are sticking out of the ground to the part that's buried in the ground for weight. But let me go in the house here and I'll show you what else I've been working on. Okay, so we have this right here, which we're going to use to display what radio station to tune to for the light show and some other information. Took me a long time to get this working the way it should. This is pretty cool. This is only running one panel right now. And so it does all different colors. You can do patterns and characters and stuff like that on there. I'm going to unplug this before it shows the name. So that's a 5-volt power supply, and here we have a little control board plugged in Ethernet, powered, kind of crappily, but so you can see the size of this panel. I mean, pretty good sized panel, and I have 5 more of them, so these all get put together like that to make one giant one. So I got acrylic coming for that because these are not waterproof, so they need to be in an enclosure. So I got to build the enclosure for that, get them all wired up and all working, which shouldn't be too bad. Yeah, bad. I broke that one. I also broke that circuit board. Bad. There's a chip that has a hole in it. Junk. Then you have this thing here. So this is what's called a pixel tree. So them are the lights on them. So you can see they don't look like your normal Christmas lights. So these are called pixels. So every one of these bumps on here, bulbs on here, lights on here, can each be controlled individually. So I can have this one be blue, this one be pink, this one be purple, this one be green, and you can make images on here. I'll turn it on here in a little bit and show you, but this is the one that's built. I have another one to build and a bunch of arches out of these two yet. Parts are coming for that, but they're 3 weeks out on parts. As you can see, a lot of our stuff's built with EMT conduit or PVC pipe, so I have a bunch of EMT conduit to get and a literal crap load of PVC pipe to order. Here's the controllers that run these lights. So, let's see. This is one of them. I still need 2 more that I haven't got yet or set up yet or put together yet. So let me get my computer fired up and get connected to that box, and I'll show you this thing on. So just to give an overview, this is basically our setup this year. So these square rectangles up here are floodlights. There's a big ornament that's going to be up on the chimney. These little white round dots, there's 20 of them, are all strobe lights. We got string lights down the roof. We got blue strip lights. Garage doors are done. Windows are done. These are strip lights here. These are 40-foot pieces of PVC pipe that bend over top of the driveway. This is that parts to that big tree I was showing. You got a bunch of little spiral trees on the side. These are trees that are actually wrapped with lights. This tree right here in the center of the yard is actually that tree right there. And then there's another one of them trees back here. That one's actually taller. This is a homemade sign. We're calling them thunder sticks. And then these arches up here are actually made out of the same type of lights, just in a different arrangement. And let me get this set up here and I'll play it. So this is what a sequence looks like when you're programming it. As you can see, we got quite a few things going on in here. So I'm just going to play this here. I'll try to get the tree and that monitor on the same frame. As you can see, I'm back here doing like a snowfall pattern. I mean, we got words going on the trees. This sequence isn't finished programming yet, though, so there's a giant dead spot here for nothing going on in the pixel tree. This takes a long time to program all this stuff. So this has pretty much been my thing, is staring at computer screens, programming light shows. So I'm going to try to get a video out for this weekend, or next week, of mowing. We'll see how that goes. But this should be cool right here. This is the part I like. Any second. Yeah. Them trees are awesome. They're so bright, it's ridiculous. Yeah, so I'll try to work on getting some videos out here, but been a little bit preoccupied. These are strobe lights that are going on the roof. I got different wire coming for them because this just isn't going to work. They're too close together. We got floodlights down here with, here's a controller for them. I'll show you all the controllers here. This is one controller we ran last year that needs some work done to it. So here we got power supply. All the wiring is in here. This one needs a little TLC. It's massive amounts of copper wire here. So let's see, what do we got for controllers? There's 2 out in the front room, 3. And here's the rest of them. These are the 120 volt AC controllers. So each one of these controllers has 16 outlets and plugs into 2 separate breakers, but we got it set up a little bit differently. So we got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I got 2 more that I need to order and get set up yet. So that's 7, 8, 9. This one up here is not a controller. This is the main computer that runs the show. So that's 9 controllers. Just kind of ridiculous. So yeah, I kind of got a few things going on right now. So the videos might be a little bit slower and more sporadic until probably mid-November. So just to show you here, let me pull up. Here's all the videos that I got waiting to edit. This one I think I did already, but we got all these here that I recorded, and then we went to the Fabulous new folder naming scheme because I haven't did them yet. I just pulled them off my camera and dumped them in. Still shooting more. GoPro's sitting right here. So yeah. So working on Christmas stuff, mowing lawns, building stuff. So that's why the video's been kind of sporadic. There are a whole bunch coming. I just need to get time to edit them. And I got a list of things to build and to do and program that is 2 pages long. So, such is life. So the videos are going to be sporadic here for a while. I apologize, but there are some good videos coming. And pretty soon we'll be getting into leaves because there's a few trees that I've seen that are already starting to drop leaves. So we'll be getting into them. And then we'll also be getting into snow before we know it. So stick around. Be sure to subscribe if you're new here. Just kind of a little explanation on what's going on. Yeah. To put on a light show, it takes a lot of time and a lot of screwing around, a lot of programming. This is just temporary setup. A lot of research. This is the first year we're doing these pixel lights. Took a lot of research into doing them until I felt comfortable with how to program them and how to get them set up and how to wire them. The thing with doing a light show like this is once you get to this point, this isn't off-the-shelf stuff. You can't just go buy everything built for you. There's a lot of building to do, this display here. These panels are actually straight from China. And they all get wired together, power. All the connectors for them are up here. We got ribbon cables connecting together. This here is a Beagle Bone Black hooked up with a special scrolling board. A lot of research to find that. So the Beagle Bone Black is kind of like a Raspberry Pi, just different version. Yeah. So I apologize. Like I probably said 3 times now. There will be videos coming here before we know it. So one more thing here for in this video. I want to do kind of a question and answer video. So if you have questions you want to ask, leave them down below in the comments or private message me them. But on your comment, put question video or something like that so I don't answer it in the comments, and I'll save it and answer it in a question video. Just kind of want to do something different. But while I'm sitting here, for anybody curious, try to see through steering wheel, 185.3 hours on that one. And the new 648R, 13 hours, sorry. I'm loving this thing. So yeah, if you got questions about mowing, anything in general, any questions you got, throw them down below in the comments. I'll answer them. I mean, there's obviously some questions I want to answer, like where do you live? Not getting that one. But have a nice day. Be sure to click that thumbs up button. Comment down below. And yeah, there's videos coming eventually, at some point. Such is life. Have a good evening.